source for the sports gamer.
What's up, sports gamers? It's Curtis, your SGO footy guru, and we are back with more information on the brand new football title, UFL. So this is coming via Twitter. They had a Q&A session on their UFL Twitter page, and we're going to go through about 5 questions that got answered, and we're going to learn a little bit more about this game. So buckle up, let's go. So the first question is a question I think everybody's been asking. What's the release date? We do not share the date. We're still working on it. It really depends on a number of factors, and we don't want to disappoint you with broken promises. As soon as we're ready, we'll tell everyone. We're as impatient to share as you are to hear. So look, the only thing we have on this game right now is a teaser trailer and some little bits of information. I don't expect a release date anytime soon, to be honest with you guys. We don't even have an official trailer yet, like an official trailer with gameplay. We don't know what the game looks like necessarily. We only know that West Ham's really in it. There's like a little bits of information here and there. We don't know a lot, so I don't expect a release date really anytime soon. And like they're saying, they don't want to, they don't want to put a release date out there and then it end up getting put back more and more, and just giving you broken promises, or even putting a release date out there and releasing a broken game. That's really what you don't want, because if you want to go against FIFA, if you want to go against eFootball, you can't just throw a football title out there and expect it to be just the end all be all, like off the top. Like, no, you're gonna have to make sure that at least the fundamental things of the game is there and people can enjoy it. So I can see why they haven't thrown that release date out there. Also, it's early days with this game. We just got the teaser trailer. Next up, will there be servers for the Arabic regions? We are looking closely at server locations at the moment. We are collecting data and analyzing potential numbers of players for each region. How big is the community, and many other things. Now, I'm not really the craziest guy about servers. I don't know too much about it, but if you are into those kind of things, I know football is a global sport. Everybody's going to want to play a brand new football title, and hopefully they get that kind of sorted. And of course, like, they need to know where big fan bases are. Of course, the UK, America, probably places in Asia, Australia. Those places are going to be hot spots for this game, but hopefully they branch out, get a big player base, and everybody can enjoy this game. Are there any offline modes planned? Career mode? We're very focused on the core game mode, which is online. There's a lot of infrastructure that needs to run properly in order to make the game stable, but UFL will have offline mode that you can play with your friends. So first of all, they really didn't answer the question, because online and offline, though, I mean, those are modes, but those are like modes the game can be in. You can be in online, you can be in offline, but they didn't really talk about specific game modes like a career mode, a pro clubs mode, a ultimate team mode. They didn't talk about those kind of things. All they really did with that question is just talk about how they need to just kind of get the fundamentals of the game right, the basic infrastructure of the game running properly so it can be stable, of course. And to me, this answer just screams that the game is going to come out in a state where you just play 1v1 kickoff, offline, online, and from there things will probably be implemented. We don't know for sure, but hopefully, because it's a free-to-play game, there's gonna be more modes implemented. You're gonna get a career mode, you're gonna get a pro clubs type mode, you're gonna get not an ultimate team, but you're gonna get different modes, tournament mode, things like that, shared franchise mode, things like that are gonna get implemented into the game later on. That's what I'm kind of getting from this, but they are just focusing on the core aspects of the game at the moment. What about animations? How does the animation system work in the game? We have an internal motion capture studio that works on animations both in-game and cutscenes. This is one of the most important and complicated parts of football simulation. And that's probably right. The most important and complicated parts of a football simulation game is the animations, because there's so many people moving at once on a pitch, and there's so many different actions going on, and I'm pretty sure they're trying to get that down. The biggest takeaway to kind of get from this is the internal motion capture studio. They have a team that's inside of their development group that is making the motion capture themselves and probably putting on the suits themselves and doing it all themselves. So that's probably the big thing to take away from it, but we need to see the game itself to see how smooth it looks and how good and realistic the animations look. We have to actually see in-game gameplay. So I'm pretty sure that's still a few months out, but yeah, we just gotta be patient. And last but not least, will you be listening to the community? Sure, we already are. And remember, at UFL Game is the one and only source of information you may and should trust. Stay tuned for more. As they should, and I know why somebody asked that question, because for so long, FIFA and even to an extent PES in the past have not really listened to the community when we wanted, you know, career mode to be better, when we wanted pro clubs to be better. EA was not listening to that. They were doing Volta and the journey and stuff like that, things that people did not care about. They just kept going on with that stuff. So definitely follow them on Twitter at UFL Game to get more information about this game. If you guys follow them, they're gonna probably keep updating from there. But yeah, I hope they listen to the community also, because, and I feel like they will, because they have an emphasis on this fair to play stuff, and they really went for EA's neck with that emphasis of just like, it's fair to play, there's no microtransactions, it's not going to be about scripting, it's not going to be about any of that stuff. We want it to be about skill, and I really thought they went directly at EA with that. So hopefully we hear more about this game soon. Also, just so you guys can know, I tried to get into this round. I did put in a question that said, will you have a team play mode, something similar to pro clubs on FIFA? And obviously my question didn't get answered, so hopefully I'm in the next round, maybe. Also, you can follow me at Cali from the Dojo, but hopefully we learn more about this game, learn if there maybe is a pro clubbish kind of mode down the line. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the questions that got answered. Do you guys learn a little bit more about the game, or are you still dying to know more about UFL? If you guys like the content we do here on Sports Gamers Online, then hit that like button and subscribe to SGO right now. And if you want the most out of your SGO experience, then join SGO Insider.